the Leatherman Wingman multi-tool. This is AgX Presents Garden Product Reviews, and we'll be talking about all the items in the toolkit and gear bag for urban gardening. One of them is the multi-tool, or a multi-tool. This one is, I can't exactly recommend it because it's got these weird star-shaped screws that come loose constantly. And I fortunately have a tool to tighten them, but if you don't have another tool to fix your tool, it's kind of silly, because then the blade is like really loose and kind of dangerous when you're trying to cut something like landscape fabric or I don't know, boxes or all kinds of things that you get into cutting with the blade. But if it's like wobbly, that's no good. But so it is locking. I'll put in the description of the video below the product link of the product I do recommend as a multi-tool. But this is the one I have at the moment, and so I'm going to review that. And I can't say that I recommend it because of the screwdrivers being a high-use item and a main function of any multi-tool, and that these are I don't know, cheap metal or something. It hasn't stripped too bad, but and it's kind of a thing with an item that's not an actual screwdriver, that the Phillips head is a little bit stripped, and it's sort of wear and tear. It happens over time. It's also got a flat blade in there. I guess they're both locked, so I'm having trouble separating them. But there you go. The Phillips and the flathead are in there. This is the Leatherman Wingman. The scissors are another one that gets loose and needs to be tightened at the nut there. There's the scissors, and they're not really spring loaded, unfortunately, so it's kind of a weird, awkward, like you have to kind of manually use that. Squeak, squeak, and then they get loose, and then so they're like floppy, and it's just weird, but I've tightened them a couple times. It does have this nice little poker tool. Can I get that separated from that? Not really. It's just a funky, I don't know. Leatherman is high quality typically, and this does not represent their best work, I must say. I'm a fan of other tools they have, and I will put that in the description of which one that I'm most fond of. So look for that down there. I'm wrestling with what else is in here and how to get it out of here. Here's a few more things. Try to fan them out. The can opener, which I don't know who really uses can openers. I guess if you can't find it, or you're, I don't know, rarely. Can opener, alright, whatever. But beer opener, sure. It's got a little ruler, and then the like fish hooky thing. This is a more useful tool for flat head screwdriving, but it's also been broken kind of the first time I used it, so that's not fun, and another reason I don't recommend this. But the file is pretty nice. And it's got a belt clip for clipping on your belt or your pants. Don't need an actual belt for that. So all these things will lock once they come out. Yeah, I mean, all in all, I still carry it and use it regularly. It just needs like maintenance and whatnot, and then can't really replace the blades on it. So I'll probably get another one. Not the Wingman, but a decent one. This one was like, I don't know, I forget how it was cheap though, and I can see why. So don't go cheap if you want something that's lasting, is the moral of that story again. So this goes in the tool pouch of your Jansport Odyssey 39 backpack with your other tools. It's the third pocket back. There's plenty of pockets for organizing in the backpack, and we'll go over more of the tools in your gear guide toolkit for urban gardening. And I'll see you in those videos too.